Alright, welcome on back to Easy Fish Tanks, everybody. I have a surprise late night video. I was surprised and gifted two gouramis tonight. My mother-in-law and son, after their taekwondo, decided to stop at a fish store and pick me up another powdered blue gourami, a little dwarf gourami, beautiful colors. And they also picked me up, I believe it's a red flame dwarf gourami. Sorry for the lighting, but it's late at night. So I've had these guys acclimating. I'm going to set them up in the tank. I'm going to put them in my 60-gallon community tank. And then I am also going to add my other dwarf powdered blue gourami into that tank with them as well. So let's get to it. So we're just going to plop them back in the water for the time being. As you can see, the floaters are absolutely crazy in this tank. The first thing I'm going to do so we can actually see the fish going in here is remove a bunch of these floaters. So you have a mixture of duckweed and water lettuce up here, and I pull this stuff out almost on a weekly basis. You know how I do. I'm just going to reach in. We're just going to start scooping it on out. Again, sorry for the lighting in this video, but it's late at night and I do not have a bunch of lights in my room. You can also see I have the plants starting to emerge out of the tank as well. Got that dirted substrate in here. These plants do well. I gotta give this tank a big trim too. I tried messing with the ISO in here for the camera so you guys could see it better, but it really just didn't work out. Alright, that's good on that side. Now we'll move here. You can see how much I've pulled out already. And look at this plant growing right out of the surface. Follow him down. Yeah, it's growing all the way from there. So I gotta give this guy, I'm gonna give this guy a trim this weekend too. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see a video of me trimming this tank. I'm gonna trim the guppy tank for sure. The shrimp and guppy tank, but we're gonna get more of this out. This is how I seeded my turtle pond. And just took all the floaters out of here. There's so many floaters. These gourami should do really well in this tank. Now I know generally it can be frowned upon in the hobby to just like bring somebody fish, but they did call me beforehand and they said, hey, we were stopping at this fish store. They have some gouramis and grandma wanted to pick me up some gouramis, so I knew I had the space for it. So I said, all right, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Oh, I pulled out an Anubias too. And this beautiful little Anubias plant here. Let's show it in the water. Maybe the lighting will be better. This little Anubias, it's just floating in the water column and doing just fine. Just fine. Now you can see our lighting in here is much better now inside the tank. Still can't really see what I'm doing outside the tank. But man, those reds on that, I believe that's Ludwigia. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I believe that's the red plant's Ludwigia. Super red Ludwigia maybe? That's doing really well. These gouramis are going to love it in here. This came from a brand new fish store that just opened up. So I literally know nothing about it. I forgot the name of it. I'm going to go look when I add these in, and I'll let you guys know the name of the fish store. If you live in Southern California, it might be close to you. But yeah, so I'm gonna do the old lop and drop method with these gouramis. I'm gonna get my net, and I'm just gonna pour this bag over the sink and pour them into the net, because I do not want to add the local fish store tank water to my tank. I know nothing about that fish store. I've never been there. They just opened up, so I'm not gonna take the risk with an established tank. Ideally, I should quarantine these guys, but you know what? Every now and then you just gotta roll the dice, and I'm gonna roll the dice. If worse comes to worse, I can treat this tank. It's only 60 gallons. All right, I'm gonna go get them netted up and then I'll show you guys plopping them on in. Alrighty, so I got them in the net. They're gonna go in now. Hopefully we'll be able to pick this up on camera. So there goes the red flame gourami. And now the little blue dwarf. Wow, they're beautiful. Get some shots of them for you. Oh, they're just settled right in. I'm gonna zoom in on them. Yeah, they look great. They should do just fine in here. I checked them before putting them in and I didn't see any sign of disease or anything like that. Let me turn off this light behind me. Oh my god, I tripped on the dog. I tripped on a dog. And you can see the yo-yo loaches in there too doing their thing. There's that red flame. There's the powder blue. Yeah, they're looking great. Little Odessa coming out to check out the scene. I know, Odessa is curious. I was kind of nipping at the blue guy. It should be okay. It should be just fine. Wow, look at the colors on that red flame. See if we can get you guys a little closer. I'm gonna focus for us. It's focusing on the blue dwarf back there. Beautiful. And they're gonna get adjusted. They'll be just fine. They're beautiful fish though. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna check to see how these guys do tonight. Look at the little blue line and the yellow on that red flame gourami. You can get behind this plant. Come on. That's a stunning fish. I've never had the red flame gourami before. That's a good shot. Yeah, the blue dwarf gourami seems a little freaked out, but I think he'll be all right. Just need some time to adjust. And I don't know anything about this fish store that they got him from, but I think they'll be all right. These are pretty hardy fish. Yeah, they're beautiful fish though. This red guy is stunning. All right, everybody. Well, I just wanted to show you guys the little surprise I got. I'm never mad about getting some fish, especially since I got enough tanks where I got room for them all. Now you can see, since we took some of those floaters off, the light's much better here. Now you can see all the algae that's on the glass. But this tank is doing so healthy. It's doing so good. I need to trim back all the plants again though. So maybe when I do the guppy tank, the guppy shrimp tank trim back, I'll add this in too. Those red Ludwigias are doing so good. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for watching. Y'all have a great night. See ya.